up next.
So we'll see you all live now, and this is where it all gets a bit serious.
That's me.
There's not one pin bar there, but two, and both bearish. So I entered after this one here.
I don't want to ever walk down the corridor again. Hear everyone laughing?
Yeah, I think it's just everything.
Okay, cool. So we've got all the numbers of your performance on day one. Okay, so Mark's on 9888, so down about 1.2%. Jack is down 0.3%. I'm writing percentages out of my head as I go. Connor is down 0.1%. Ollie's up 0.6%. Sam is heading out in front at 1.7% gain, helping the team go up. Ben is down 0.2%. Dom's down 0.35%. Luke is down 0.4%, and Ryan is up £3. So the total portfolio of day one is minus £6. So I'm going to say that's reasonable for your first day across the board, but I think you need to thank Sam and Ollie and Ryan for not losing money.
Yeah, I'm feeling confident. I'm not feeling overconfident or arrogant. I'm just feeling like motivated still, determined to do well. I guess this is part of the trading game, isn't it? You got to wait and be patient sometimes. So this is my first experience of it.
So did we do what we said that you was going to do and go through and choose the top three?
Yeah.
So what's your top three?
Top three are US dollar, Swiss franc, US dollar, Japanese yen, and Euro US dollar.
Okay, fine. So that's what you're focused on today.
Yeah.
So basically, every morning when we've worked out the analysis, your analysis is saying which way on those you should be going. Okay, Jack.
Euro dollar to sell, and US dollar yen. I'm going to sell as well. I didn't pick a third.
Okay, have you looked at the daily analysis?
Yeah, I've been looking at it, yeah.
And
It's
does
all
everyone agree that they're right? Euro US dollar is a sell and US dollar yen is a sell?
No, I've got dollar yen.
Yeah, I've got that as a buy, quite strong.
A bit worried about like, the group in general, just in terms of, well, I guess Sam will probably be feeling the same way. Like, not that confident with how much people are going to profit.
Okay, so just try to be careful because you're all weighted to the dollar, yeah? Heavy correlation.
I think a big factor in trading is obviously finding out what kind of trader you are and sticking to that.
What are you doing, Ryan?
I've got set up on AUD. Myself, I'm not performing great, but I've been scalping, which I'm not used to. I'm looking at scalping dollar CAD. So I thought with the demo days I'd play around with it. It's just not working for me.
What have you got to be careful of if you're trading Aussie dollar and US dollar CAD?
Because they're both correlated slightly. I'm just going to stick to what I know, and I'm not sure whether it will be the greatest performance, but I don't want to lose people money at the end of the day.
A lot of you spoke about US dollar yen, US dollar Swiss. You can see where the issue is going to come in when you're trading live. There's a lot of crossover going on. So basically, if like more than 3 people are in something, then we just need to calculate how you're going to manage that. So if someone's in it already and already up quite a lot, we just need to make sure that you're at break even, so there's no downside risks to that account. So let's try to keep exposure to like 3 people on each individual one. What happened to you? Tell me your day.
Well, after speaking to Roy at the desk and moving my bike to a new location, it was right on the edge of some concrete, and so I've got a nice big ding in my tank, but who knows how it will affect me.
How you doing? Is there anything that you're confused on? Getting a bit worried about it. Yeah. Basically, we'll be looking to sell this. If you got in early, there's one you could have short sold here and go out down here, which is the position that I was just in.
Okay.
Although, who put the colours on your bars? Did you do it?
Yeah, no good.
You've done them the opposite way. So the buyer's bar, you've coloured the seller's bar, the buyer's bar. So again, you need red below green, So that's what you need to do. So you need to do those 3 checks.
Elliot said yesterday about not getting out of positions too soon, because just because you see it's coming back, not necessarily in the direction you want it to go in, doesn't mean it's a negative thing. Obviously, trading, the charts don't move just in straight lines. They're going to go up and then retrace, go up and retrace.
So I'm about to enter a short position. Off the pound has been tanking the past 2 days, and I was gonna jump in earlier, missed it, and I've been ignoring it for today, but it has retraced to the S1 level, and I feel like 2 pin bars are forming on the 15-minute chart. It's clearly a sell on all of these. You can see it's clearly a sell. I'm not going to be holding it for long because it is a scalp, but it's maybe to grab 20 pips or so, and I'll be entering here and exiting down at previous lows. So I'm going to quickly do my calculation of my risk. Just 0.33 lots, and I'm looking to sell.
From New York City this Friday morning, good morning, good morning. We head towards another week of gains on the S&P 500, positive 12 points on the session, up by 0.4% on the day. In the bond market,
Jack's here.
I'm not up, but I learnt a lot. Sam basically, he pretty much sat down with me and schooled me for about 20 minutes. So can't thank you enough for that, Sam. Thank you. Everything he said seemed to like fall into place and make sense. Whereas before I was kind of looking at things and like half understanding. Whereas now I feel like I've got a good understanding of what's happening, like for technical analysis anyway. But me and Ollie we hadn't spoken. Woke up this morning, we placed pretty much exactly the same trade. We're learning.
coming up, teeing up a political fight. The president set to invoke broad powers to build his border wall. Trade talks wrapping up in Beijing. President Xi hailing great progress. Talks resuming next week. And looking to stabilise further signs of economic weakness.
Well, had a bit of a meltdown yesterday, which I haven't had in a long, long time. And that's why I think it shook me a bit.
Mark, I think he's the same as I am. I think he's quite hard on himself. I think he's taken his loss to heart, kind of thing. And admittedly, Dom probably didn't help the situation, maybe.
When I got home, I was on edge all night and I wasn't sleeping.
I just don't think he copes too well, maybe, with like the noise thing.
I don't talk about these things, obviously, and that's what I'm here. I'm talking about now, and that's probably why I get a bit upset, because I don't talk to people about things and try and keep it all inside to be strong, so people don't think, well, Mark's weak. And
told that's the rules we need to follow as a group. So we just need to be more careful.
We're only
It's at 2%.
wait, who else? I forgot.
Jack's in it. Ben's in it.
Jack, you need to put
Mark's in
percent
it.
on
And you
lot.
two.
It is on there, so I'm in it.
0.5.
Okay,
Just got to be more aware now.
Yeah.
So no, since I hit, I'll just reduce it by half again. So then I'm down to 2.25%.
I feel like people are jumping up to get the name on the board,
Yeah.
and it's
I
like,
didn't see Ben.
I think people are gonna struggle. I don't understand why people are trading so much. I feel like they're getting the itch, like to write something on the board. I think I know a lot more than what people know in there. Like people getting upset over being X amount down. And on the first day, I'm not slagging him off, but all he's going around telling people how to trade. Like this is why I've done this, and it's just too much distraction. Then you got this guy shouting up over here. Yeah, I mean it done. You tell him the sky's blue, it's not, it's green. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I kind of just had enough yesterday. And then to see a good guy like Mark, who obviously from his background, guy's been through a lot, do you know what I mean? And like the environment's breaking him.
Not to me.
It's nothing to me. None of this, there's nothing in here apart from actually my performance that will affect my mentality. I mean, small fish in a big ocean, you know what I mean? These people either going to eat themselves or the sharks are going to eat them up.
I mean, it's different systems as well. See, so we're all going to.
That's the problem. We're all trading different kind of things,
fine.
but with the time frames,
But that,
no one should. If your numbers should be exactly on either the 5 minute, or the 15 minute, or the hourly barrel. You can't possibly take a trade without confirmation.
yeah.
Like you need the bar to close.
Mine was at 10:10 after our previous 5 bar.
Let's get stopped out.
Was bullish.
Yeah, you're obviously going off the 5 minutes. That's why I was waiting for you. I'm waiting off the 15.
Where the tweezer top is, there was consolidation here, so this gave me a good indication that it was going to drop. So I sold here, rided it all the way down to here, where my take profit is, and it's still dropping now, but I've got profit, so can't moan at that.
Got out of that. Look at it. It's going to bite me in the arse if I want to stay.
Greedy.
We got greedy.
I'm down. So got a bit greedy. Well, I didn't get greedy. I was hoping it wouldn't bounce up as much. I took an £18 loss on USD CAD. Just tanked straight after it. Went down, went up, whatever. I can't. No, I'm down overall. I'm down 0.5%. As a team, we haven't done too well today. It's mainly because of Fridays, not a good day to trade. Got a lot of people that are closing their positions, taking profits throughout the week. I think Sam had too many trades open. I had 3 open, which wasn't too bad. I think collectively it was like 1% risk, maybe 1.5.
I've lost over 2.5% today.
2%, 1.8%.
I'm
0.9%.
1.2%.
I'm what?
1.3, 1.3. I'm down 1.3%. I've closed everything. I'm just not.
No, he's up today, right?
Still going down
today,
as well.
not overall.
Oh, overall.
Aren't you the only one overall up?
No,
I'm now break even. Like I'm
Positivity.
like I'm £10,005.
I do care, but
So you're up?
I'm up, yeah.
I never asked how
Yeah,
much.
fair. Yeah, you're right. I'm up.
Yes.
You was massively down though, wasn't you?
No, I was down 20 quid.
Oh, I thought. What I'd say is
no, it's different.
mistakes,
Next week
bro.
is very different. On my side, will be different. So
Don't get negative about it. Learn from the mistakes and fix
Right.
it by Monday.
Right, man, you're up. You're the winner of today.
And I'm not even going to use that system next week. Even today on demo, I still did 0.5% the trade.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been up way more because I only was trading 0.2.
Yeah.
If I traded 0.5, which I was well in my rights to do, I would have been up like 1%.
Yeah.
But I won't do it. But I try not to have 2% across the board, no more than 2%.
Yeah.
If I lose 2% a day, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to really hurt.
A hell of a lot.
That's gonna make you cry.
Yeah. Do you want to run through the trades then? So I'm going to run through everyone's trades, find out what I think you're doing wrong.
So I've only done 4 trades today, and
That's great, that's more than...
they're all profitable, they're all winners.
Who's your coach? Atish. So either Atish is in, or if he's not in, you need to come and ask him or me for permission to close your trade.
Right, okay.
Right, let's walk through the trades. How you doing?
I'm down on the day. First one, £63.33 down. I was originally set my stop loss at 50 and then I moved it in that because it was.
So on your 3 that you was to watch today, which were the 3? Remember the start of every day? Do we stick to our 3?
No.
That's the problem then.
Yeah.
So if you stuck to your 3, you'd be in a bit of a better scenario. So what are your 3 euro, yen, euro, dollar and pound yen? Is that right?
Yeah.
And you've not traded them at all? You traded other 3 random ones? Lucky it's demo money. It'll be a bit more worrying, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If it was real. Okay, you've done it both at the same time. Yeah, so you sold there, got stopped out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you put your... To be fair, it's not really an entry for... You know, you're selling when the red's above the green, so we're in an uptrend, aren't we? And daily... Red's just about above the green, so you should be buying it, not selling it. So all these mistakes are all in your head because you know what you're doing, don't you? You just need to fight your demons, so to speak.
Yeah.
Remember, next week, I can't stop people getting kicked off next week, right? At the end of the day, if someone's losing, well, I don't know, what's the down? 8%?
Yeah, 8.7.
It's like 1%.
8% across the board of that figure.
Yeah.
Too many zeros.
On a day like that, if I see anyone laughing, I'm not going to be out.
Oh, and I don't want to be laughing, crying, mate.
Good one, them.
You're down £10?
Yep.
Even better, you're a happy meal. You're a pro, actually, there you go. It's not too bad.
On that one.
So
I got it long.
So obviously you said I've got out of it because I'm a bit. No, you're selling.
What was I selling? Oh no, I got out for a loss. But I was.
Oh no, you're buying it.
Yeah, I was buying it.
Why would you buy it then?
I was looking at this area here at the start.
Red, below green. Don't touch.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't.
That's what you do. Everyone needs to stick with these rules next week. They're there for a reason, and you all just learn why they're there. You can apply red, orange, and green on a traffic light. So you can apply it on here. You're going to die if you don't apply it, basically. Oh, a bit scary in that room. Right. Down 8% as a whole team.
Strong.
Very strong.
What happened? Every time you open it.
Oh yeah, it just comes on.
It just comes on.
Yeah, it's nice that.
I don't feel that nervous for it. To be honest, I tried to treat last week as if it was live money anyway. I looked at it as if it was Sam's money. So mentally I'm in the same point. It's just, I'm just starting again. Maybe with more, maybe with the same amount, we don't quite know yet. But that's all it's going to be. I'm not going to change how I would trade. Last week I felt that I made a couple of mistakes and I'm not going to make those this week. But every trade that I did take last week, properly, I was confident in the outcome.
So obviously you're all live now, and this is where it all gets a bit serious in what you're doing. So just take your time with everything that you're doing. There's a lot of money now traded in the room. One thing I want to make sure is that no one's writing trades up on the board and no one's disclosing trades with each other at all. You're going to trade individually, and that's how it's going to be done. Trying to employ risk management across the team maybe it's just not ready yet, and people are panicking to try to get into positions and things like that. So we're going to treat each individual as an individual rather than as a total portfolio, and manage it that way going forward rather than doing it on a complete team basis. And it's now where it gets real. There's a lot, like I said, a lot of money on the line, so look after it and do well.
Basically, Ben earlier had to cut one of his short.
I thought I just missed my entry, but I might not have.
I feel like he's making a big deal of it than it should be. He hasn't lost 1%, he hasn't lost 2%.
Hopefully pound dollar comes in, and then that comes in, we all get in, and then Theresa May opens her mouth and sends a pound through the floor. That'd be awesome. I'd be a big fan of that. In fact, if someone could arrange that, that'd be great.
So I feel like that negativity could just make it worse for him and actually make it worse for others. Because I just had to plug in my music because all I was hearing in my right ear was and stuff like that. But having said that, I think he's entered a good position anyway since then.
So I entered on the first line there. You can see I entered because you've got a bull run, and then this candle here closed, and a bear candle, so it's red. Katana reversal, entered there, and then I wanted to double my position because I was in another trade and it wasn't letting me, so I exited the other trade at £7 profit so I could enter this again, because there's not one pin bar there but two, and both bearish, so I entered after this one here, and then it's just been downhill from there pretty much.
They're in zone 10
And the idea is because AUD USD and NZD USD is correlated. As soon as I take profit on this, buy this, and profit off that as well.
I'm going to go for it probably once this closes. For me to get the same distance, I'm going to have to go aim for up here. I think after last week, I've got my confidence back. Had a good talk to myself over the weekend. Like, I felt a weight off my shoulders as such, because I'm so used to keeping things inside and trying to be Mr. Positive and strong, and so I think that really helped. Friday I done 4 trades and they all came in profit. Today I'm on my 2nd trade and I have moved my stop loss so I don't lose anything, so I will have 2 profitable trades today, though they'll be small tiny amounts, but it's better than 2 losses. And keeping the trades down to as minimal at the amount a day. I'm only doing 2 today, only done 4 on Friday, and Sam's been happy enough and Atish has been happy enough with my entries and stuff, so it's good to have that bit of confidence back and have loads of positivity on my screen, on my post-its to keep me going. So yeah, it's been a good day. I think everyone's stressing a bit, but you know, because it is live accounts, but I'm just trying to treat it as a demo as such, but be serious with it. And it's working, and I'm just being patient with my trades, and it seems to be working fine. So yeah, I'm quite confident that I'll still be here by the end of the week.
Just gotta be careful of that one, Ryan, yeah? Because the day doesn't line up. Be careful of the daily trend on that Urea one, yeah?
Yeah, I see, but
if you look at it on the
close, though.
it is close.
I think yen's the weakest currency from last week. There's a performer.
So came out of this, you see dollar here.
Just leave it like that now. I won't even look at that until tomorrow morning. Yeah. So when you go home, don't log in on your phone or anything. Just don't look at it. And then tomorrow morning, reevaluate where it's at.
Coming up, US-China trade talks resume in Washington. Deputy-level meetings today. Higher-level officials convene Thursday. Europe, the next battle from New York City this Tuesday morning. Good morning. With the countdown to the Open 30 minutes away. Futures are negative, 1/3%. In the FX market, some dollar strength. Euro-dollar just south of 113, and Treasury yields coming in 2 basis points.
I find the EMA bounce, that's the kind of thing.
I needed that laugh today, Ben. Cheers.
Pass that to Ollie. On the 15th, the EMAs is just crossed like that. I remember. Because I'm next to a bunch of 2-year-olds. I mean, I can't blame him. His eyes aren't painted on, so you know, it's not his fault.
I don't want to ever walk down the corridor again and hear everyone laughing. Yeah, there's like 180 grand sat here trading, everyone laughing. You best be having a good day then. Obviously, based on the scenario where we're at, we're just going to be taking it a lot more serious with you guys in regards to the attitude of everyone. That's the whole reason why I did those horrible 5 days of ethics, was to make sure that everyone was on the same level playing field.
I think just Sam coming in today and obviously saying that people need to trade, which obviously, yeah, I fully understand. I knew that anyway. The markets ain't doing anything, but now I'm doing exactly what a trader shouldn't do. Getting into things just because you're under the pressure to make the cut kind of thing. So now I'm just like sabotaging. I know that I'm better than the majority of people in there. That's the problem. I know I'm better than the majority of people, and I'm not putting them down. They've had less time, do you know what I mean, to adjust to things and that. But it's like, wow. And then like to think that I might not be here next week, but other people will. I'm like, that's not your seat, bro. That's my seat. Do you know what I mean? Like, because again, like, I think it's just everything. You know what I mean? It's, do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna. I don't know what I'm saying. Right? Like I say, it's been a long journey. So I need to make it happen. One way or another, I need to make it happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna. If I leave today, tomorrow, whatever, I'm not gonna give up. Like, do you know what I mean? There's other ways and means. But this is the path I've been following for a couple of years. So.
Next time on The Real Forex Trader, trading to success.
It seems like I'm probably going to get out, just because then I'm 8 back up, above, and also a bit of consolidation.
So get over it, don't get emotional, move on to the next trade. And that's how every trade should be.
So you do whatever you want to do. You trade exactly how you want to do, and if you think that's going to make a difference, we'll then see the results of you doing it. If you think that you can do better doing it your way, then do it.
Oh, thank you very much.
It's far too much time.
Yeah, but in like a second. Yeah.
If there's a mole now, I'll be shocked. I'll be disappointed.
I'll be angry, I'll be annoyed.